Need some coins for the God Squad you've always wanted? Check out rockbottomcoins.com for the safest and cheapest coins anywhere. Make sure you check out the solo grinding service as well. Use code Zirksee at checkout for a 10% discount on your order.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What is going on, guys? It is Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I have my Week 3 Team of the Week predictions. Now, a couple things to keep in mind, because you guys are probably seeing this, or you should be seeing this, Monday, either around noon or maybe like 2 p.m. Eastern. So, with that in mind, the reason you guys are seeing this video today and not on Monday morning is because I actually had my Team of the Week predictions made last week. I didn't make the video on it because I figured obviously we're not going to be getting a Team of the Week review or anything like that until Monday morning. Guess what? EA dropped the Team of the Week on us like that. Sunday night, they released a blog going over the Team of the Week players. So if they happen to do that, I will have a video out on those as soon as I possibly can. Last time I was at the gym, so it took me like an hour to get back home because I was in the middle of workout. And then I made the video, but hopefully I'll be home this time for that. But with all that being said, like I said, you guys are seeing this before Sunday night's game, which is going to be the Buccaneers and the Steelers. Now, last week they took out, I believe it was not Everson Griffin. I can't remember who the other guy is, the other defensive end for the Vikings. For some reason, my mind is just blanking on him. But they took him out and they put in Prince Amukamara. So it is definitely possible that they change the Team of the Week based on tonight's game. Maybe we get a Antonio Brown Team Week Master, whatever. Which, well, that would be impossible because he already ultimate kickoff. Maybe Antonio or Big Ben. But with that being said, Team of the Week predictions this week was a little bit harder than they have been in the weeks past because not a lot of people went off this week. And some people did go absolutely ham, but they already had cards. And when I say they already had cards, I mean they do already have 90 plus cards. And more than likely, we're going to be getting either 90 overall or 91 overall Team of the Week players. So based on the thumbnail, you guys can see there is Drew Brees in there. I'm putting him in there just because of the fact that he did break the record for most completions in NFL history, and that he had a crazy freaking game as well. So could he possibly get a 91 overall Team of the Week? I know he has a 90 kickoff, but I feel like he kind of deserves one. I just don't know if they'll give it to him, but I did want to include him in here. With that being said, though, let's get into the offense for the Team of the Week predictions. So for the offense, you guys can see for the Master, we're going to have Alvin Kamara with 190 total yards and 15 catches. That is crazy, man. A freaking running back getting 15 catches in a game, that's insane. Now, I low-key feel like the Saints triplets, one of those three could possibly get the offensive here. Like I said, Drew Brees, because he did break the record. He does have an ultimate kickoff, but I wanted to include him in here. Also, an honorable mention for a card that could possibly be in the sets would be Jordy Nelson. Even though the Raiders did lose, he did have a pretty dang good game. But Michael Thomas, he as well could win the offensive master, but I just really don't feel like they're going to try to do another wide receiver right now. So I feel like he won't be it. And besides him, I feel like Kamara had the best game. So 190 total yards and 15 catches for Kamara. 100%, I feel like he deserves to be in here. Next up is going to be Jakeem Grant for the Miami Dolphins. He had 70 yards and 2 touchdowns. Albert Wilson had a 56-yard pass touchdown for the Chiefs, or well, no, not for the Chiefs, for the Dolphins as well. And that pass was actually to Jakeem Grant, I believe, with a 74 receiving yards and a touchdown. So he had 2 touchdowns, 1 pass, and 1 receiving. So I feel like he definitely deserves in here. Next up is a freaking shocker. 110%, I did not believe that the Vikings would get absolutely thrashed by the Bills. Did anyone see this coming? I really don't think that any single person saw this coming. Even the Bills fans, I'm pretty sure you guys probably thought you were going to lose. Including the fact you didn't have LaShawn McCoy, it's just wild. But Josh Allen hurdled Anthony Barr, had 235 total yards and 3 total touchdowns. I believe he had 1 passing and 2 rushing. So Josh Allen versus one of the top defenses in the league balled out. And I really don't understand how. I personally did not watch the game, but I saw a bunch of little clips of Josh Allen just going ham, hurdling over people, rushing him for a touchdown. Absolutely crazy. Next up is going to be Calvin Ridley. Now, I know that the Falcons did lose, but the reason I'm putting Calvin Ridley in here is because I feel like this is a prime time for EA to go ahead and say, here's your rookie premiere. Calvin Ridley had 146 yards and 3 touchdowns. My God, and I took this man in DraftKings as well, so he gave me a ton of points there, and that was a great freaking pick with Calvin Ridley. But 146 yards, 3 touchdowns for Ridley, and if you guys did his rookie premiere card, if he gets a Team of the Week, 82, 81, whatever, a ton of people are going to get a new card. So I feel like this would be a way for EA to kind of make people happy if they just throw him in this set. A lot of people say he should be the master. Well, they lost. He can't be the master. Can he be in the set? Very possibly. I hope that he is, because he had 3 touchdowns, 146 yards. Most likely, we'll probably get like an 82 overall card, so we at least would have that for rookie premiere. Next up is Carlos Hyde, who helped the Browns secure their first win in almost 2 years. 103 touchdowns, jeez. 103 total yards and 2 touchdowns for Carlos Hyde. And finally is Robert Woods, of course, for the Rams, who had 104 yards and 2 touchdowns. So not a bunch of big name players on offense, but Kamara, offensive master, I can definitely see that one happening. And on to the defense. I don't care what anybody says. It's about time. Let me get a Khalil Mack on here. Defensive master, team of the week. Can we get Khalil Mack already, man? He's been begging to get a new card. Now, he has an 88 overall base elite, an 89 power up. Why not just give Khalil Mack the 90? This man is going in on an absolute tear. It's like he knows the 80 refuses to give him a Team League Master, and he's just balling out so we can get one. But this man had 5 tackles, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble. And they won the game versus the Cardinals. So I feel like Khalil Mack, this man is he's completely putting Gruden to shame for trading him. They can get no pressure on the QB, and Khalil Mack is out here balling out. So I think it's about time we get a Khalil Mack, and I would be so happy to see this Khalil Mack card. I probably low-key would sell my Reggie White and pick up Mack Attack, because I love Khalil Mack, and he's always so good for me. But definitely I think that Khalil Mack this week, as God knows he should have been the Team Week Master the last couple weeks, should get a Team of the Week. Now in the set, we have Dante Jackson, who had 7 tackles and 2 interceptions. Xavier Howard, a lot of Dolphins fans. I tweet out, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, you need to follow me on Twitter, because I tweeted out and said, Team of the Week predictions. Had a ton of Dolphins fans say Xavier Howard, and I've heard a lot about him, and apparently he's like the best cornerback in the league statistically. So there's that to think about. We also have Jerron Reed, who had 3 tackles and 2 sacks. Jonathan Allen for the Redskins, 5 tackles, 2 sacks. We also had Wesley Woodyard for the Titans, which I am shocked that they beat the Jaguars, including the fact that they had like literally nobody at QB. I know that they did have, I believe it was Blaine Gabbert. I might be wrong though. I think it was Blaine Gabbert though. Blaine Gabbert got hurt, and then in came Mariota. And Mariota literally can't feel, I think, 2 or 3 of his fingers. So for him to be throwing a football and them to win the game is crazy. And finally is Darius Leonard, which, Colts fans, if you're a Colt fan, dang, this man is a baller. 13 tackles and 2 sacks. And I don't know if he will get another team week just because of the fact that I know he did just get one last week. But this man is going ham. Like, you guys have a serious baller on your hands there. And I do also want to say, I did say in my last video before the Dallas Cowboys game that I predicted the Cowboys to win. Cowboys to get 6 sacks, Zeke to get 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards rushing. One of those things happened. Zeke 100 yards rushing. So sadly, my Cowboys did not end up beating the Seattle Seahawks. It was a pretty good game if you were a Seahawks fan. It was definitely a terrible game for me. But apparently Earl Thomas went up to a Cowboys coach and said, "Are you ready for the trade tomorrow?" So let's see if the Cowboys can somehow land Mr. Earl Thomas. And he did have 2 interceptions, and I would say Earl Thomas get Team of the Week hero, but of course he does have a team diamond, so he's not going to get a Team of the Week. But I'm really hoping that we get Khalil Mack and Alvin Kamara for the Team of the Week Masters, guys. And if we do, I will more than likely try and get Kamara gameplay out that same day that Kamara does drop. So if you guys are excited for that, make sure you guys smack the like button on the video and let me know down below your Team of the Week predictions. I personally feel Kamara or Michael Thomas for offensive hero. Defensive hero, I really want to see Khalil Mack. Will he get it? I'm not too sure. I kind of want to see what your guys' opinion is for the Team of the Week defensive hero. I was trying to go through other people and I can't really find anybody. Another person that we could possibly get though for the offense, or maybe just the offensive hero instead of Kamara, could very well be Adrian Peterson. He helped the Redskins beat the Packers. I believe he had like 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. So that's another interesting person to keep in mind. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, smack the like button, subscribe, and comment. Also, forgot this real quick. My Instagram name, I changed it now. It's not ZirkseeYT anymore. It's just straight up Zirksee. So if you guys are looking for me now on Instagram, it is just Zirksee. And Twitch is in the description. Make sure you guys go check it out. I do live stream pretty frequently. I will see you guys next time.